Hello Flossies, welcome back to my channel, Crazy Band Lady Stitches. It is Flosstube number 33 and I'm glad y'all came back. Welcome to my new subscribers. If you're new here, please hit like and subscribe so my channel can get more views, because I know I have a lot of people that watch and they don't hit like. Well, you might watch it on your TV. I hear a lot of people talk about they watch it on their TV and they can't hit like or subscribe. But if you're not watching on your TV and you could hit like and subscribe now, that would be awesome. And I got a big market haul. And I have a new phone, so I don't know how my video is going to be. I already had to change my lighting, which is kind of weird. I didn't know Samsung changed all the lighting. So I'm kind of bummed about that, because all I used to do is just hit video record, and I didn't have to do anything. So we'll see. Let me know if you think it looks different or if it's better or whatever you think. So let's get to it. I am gearing up, going to Stacie Stitchers this week. I'm excited. My son is coming home for spring break. My daughter has a puppy and we're busy with baby. And I'm having a wedding shower for my cousin's daughter on Sunday. So it's just a mess. It's a mess over here. So let's get into it. I'm going to start off with WhipGo. My WhipGo pulls. I know I said I was going to, y'all know me. I had high hopes. I had high hopes of doing a mini whip parade, and it just didn't happen this week, past 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks, I think. It just hadn't happened, and I'm very sorry. So, I feel like maybe I can do one in like April, mid-April. Do like a mini one then. That's my plan. So we'll see. So let's get into WhipGo. My WhipGo pulls, let's see. Let me see what I did. I gotta look at my book of days to see what I did at the end of February. I don't know. Let's see. When did I do? Yeah, oh, I talked to y'all right before I went to market. Market was so fun. I'm just so blessed that I can go with, that Leanne lets me go help her. And, so I know y'all probably heard all the hoopla and watched all the stuff. I'm just so thankful that I get to go, and then I get to geek out on seeing all the designers, and then some designers brought, like, Flosstubers with them to help, so I got to meet Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch, and I got to meet the ladies from the Acorns and Thread store, and it's just very cool. They were in Almond MnMs. She has a new Flosstube out. It's been a while, so go watch her. Go watch Ymir's Flosstube. She got some stuff coming out, and she's excited, and we're excited for her. So she's doing big things. So I got to meet them ladies in her booth, and my haul is big, but I did put in an order with my LNS, and then on Sunday it's kind of slow, so you do get to go around and do a little shopping. I mean, I kind of felt I'd already did a big haul, and then I bought stuff there. So, I mean, I did buy a lot of stuff, but anyway. I know, sorry, I know I said what I said, but just ignore me when I say I'm gonna, not do what what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy stuff. I'm gonna buy charts. So anyway, here's my end of the week. I didn't stitch that much. I don't know. I just didn't record all my stuff on that last week. I don't know what I stitched on. I stitched wildflowers from the blue flower. And then I did All Will Be Well, and I did finish that, and basically that's about it. I mean, I don't know what all was going on, but I didn't even write the last 2 weeks in my book. I don't know. Sometimes I'll go back on my Instagram, because I do post a lot on my Instagram, so you could go follow me there. And then I'll figure out and try to write in what I was doing. So here's my March book of days. So right now I'm doing March Madness with the Steel City Stitcher girls. So here's and I got off on this because I was at market and I didn't even stitch one stitch. I didn't stitch one stitch. Memphis Sarah E went with us, but on Thursday night in the middle of the night she got so sick. She got food poisoning and it was so bad. Leah and I felt so bad. I don't know if I told you. I went with Forbidden Fiber. I didn't tell y'all that, but anyway, that's who I went with. Her store's here. She was a yarn dyer. She still dyes yarn, but now she does fabric and floss. And a lot of new shops picked up some of her stuff, so you might be seeing some new designs. Some people design with it. So anyway, yeah, Sarah got sick, but we're not going to let her eat anything crazy when we leave out of here on Thursday. We're not going to eat where we ate for sure. Oh, Lord, it was so bad, y'all. It was bad. Anyway, here's my final four. And it's Gathering Honey versus Quaker Pumpkins. Cinnamon Stars versus Bee Sampler. So I am not going to stitch on those anymore. Tonight I'm going to post a fire round. So like the first hour, I'm going to post Gathering Honeys and Quaker Pumpkins. I think I might already did it. There might be a box up right now for y'all to vote for those two. And then I'm going to do the Cinnamon Stars and Bee Sampler. And then tomorrow, if I can, I'm going to do the final two, put them up so I can get my final one. Because with this wedding shower, and then I got to pack, and then I wanted to make a few little things for people. I just don't know why I do that. Why I wait till the last minute. And then I get on to my son for waiting till last minute to do projects. I wonder where he gets it from. But anywho's, you know, I have high hopes in here. And my room in here is out. It's back out of control, y'all. I just can't even tell you. And I had a bunch of all my floss bags. Now I have so many on the big rings. I just pulled them down and put them in here. I need to get a better, so now I need to put all stuff that I finished. See, I've got 3 of these. Plus, I have bobbinated from the lady, you know, my friend that gave me all her mom's bobbinated. And I had one thing and bobbinated myself. So I have all that. And of course, I still, like, when I go to buy stuff, or when I go to kit something up, like last night, Milka, Mega Stitches, she's put out a thing saying, would anyone want to do a stitch along with her on that? It's a freebie from Hands Across the Sea. It's a parrot or something. I said, sure. Like, I need to be doing a stitch along. But anyway, I didn't want her to feel bad. So I did it. And I started it last night. It looks pretty good, actually. So I'll show y'all that in a minute. So anyway, let's get back to what we're talking about. Okay, so here I did, you know, I started, let's see, yeah, I mean, I went to market on this first weekend, and then I did start my, my Steel City Stitchers stuff, so let's show you that. I'll show you, let's see. I think I have my, let's see, let me pull out all my stuff. bags out. And I think I have all my stuff in here. Which, some of these things I did stitch on a few nights. But, anyway, here's my Gathering Honey. It's with Luminous Fiber Arts. I love it. I messaged my friends that we're gonna all sit together, hopefully sit together at Stacie Stitchers. I'm like, I'm thinking of all this stuff to bring when I know better. I know not to bring a whole bunch of stuff. I know this. Sorry, I'm shaking the thing. Because you don't stitch a lot. You just don't. This looks so weird. I don't know why. I think it's because the fabric's cut funny. But anyway, there's where I've got on Gathering Honey. So I did that with the, my fabric is Fibers on a Whim Cappuccino 25 count. And I'm doing the call for Bell Saw. I don't know how to say it. Y'all know me. It's called Teddy Bear. Silk. So, of course, oh, there's my, I need to stop leaving my scissors in these bags. So we'll see if this is going up against, I have it in my little crate. No, this ain't Creative Country Girl. I can't remember whose this is. I think Athena gave me a gift card for my birthday last year, and this is what I bought. I bought this at an Etsy shop. But Tammy from Creative Country Girl did make this little thing for me. It says Zan. I love that. I told y'all I number all my bags. I mean, all my project bags. So I know what's in every bag. Okay, so that's Gathering Honey. And it is going up against Quaker Pumpkins. And I want to finish Quaker Pumpkins so bad. It's number 9. I want to get done with this. I've got to get done with this before Halloween is my goal. So here it is. And I didn't get much. I got, what I did is, I think I did like half of that. So there's that. So tonight is going to be the fire round on Quaker Pumpkins and Gathering Honey. So we'll see who wins that round. I don't know. I'm thinking it's going to be Gathering Honey, but we'll see. Then Cinnamon Stars. This is such a pretty stitch. I love this one. Like any of these would be fine with me. I really don't. It doesn't matter. I mean, I would like Quaker Pumpkin to win just so I could get it finished, you know. So here's my Gathering Honey. I mean, my Cinnamon Stars. Isn't it pretty? I don't like this. I'm not happy with how my camera's looking, y'all. I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed. I've never been disappointed in my camera. Maybe it'll look better when I look back at it. I hope. It just looks kind of really dark. I don't know if I turn my light on back there, will it make it worse? I don't know. Maybe next time I video, I'll do that. Then it's up against Bee Sampler, which I don't have much done on this. In my shop, in my LNS, this is like one of the second things that I bought because I just loved it. But mine's turning out big. I feel like mine's turning out bigger than theirs, but there's where I got. I went on and did a bee, so when I put it up to go against, it went up against Soul Sisters. So you would kind of see what it's going to be, but I don't know. I don't know what kind of fabric this is. What kind of fabric? It's cashew linen. It's 28 count. But I feel like it's kind of bigger than what I thought it was going to be. But it's okay. It's okay. Alright, so there's that. I didn't really get a whole bunch done on that. What is this? Oh yeah, that's just my little stitch I put in that little box. Let's see. So those are the 4 that are going to go up on a fire, you know, quick round. Alright, so let's see what else I stitched. Alright, my whip go, which I started talking about whip go earlier, and I went into Stacie Stitchers. Crazy. Alright, my whip go picks this time is, but if you know me, you know. If you know, you know. That it's kind of crazy. My hair's kind of... I went outside with the dogs. My cousins came over and we decorated for the party, even though it's not till Sunday because she's going on vacation. Oh yeah, it's a lot going on over here. Okay. Oh, 22. Consider the lilies. So that's what's coming on now. I'm not showing you that other whip go from February because I really didn't do a whole much. I didn't do any more on it because I didn't stitch. So here's Consider the Lilies. This, I'll show you. I got it at my Creative Country Girl. She made this bag for me. I just love it. It's huge. And put this little thing on there and a bead. She can make anything that you want. Like, if there's certain fabrics, you just tell her she can whoop it up. So, I love her bags, y'all. I know you know. I know you know. If you know, you know. Alright, my fabric is, here's Consider the Lilies from Heartstring Samplery. Yeah, Heartstring Samplery. I just don't know about doing that. I mean, I guess it'll be years. It'll be years before I get this done. I thought about just doing, like, somebody else did this, and I think it was Janet Jabber she did like a little section, and then she just did the different motifs and didn't do the whole thing. And I'm considering doing that on this. I don't know. Somebody else was talking. I was watching a new Flosstuber today, and I meant to write her name down. I can't think of her name. Shoot. I thought about, I need to bring my tablet in here so I can look up stuff, and I didn't do the giveaway pull, so I'll do that next time. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. But anyway, I'm really thinking about doing that because, you know, I said if I do keep on going and I do this, I'm not stitching that snake. And I know it's Adam and Eve, and I was thinking today, I said, well, I could just like stitch right down the thing, snake. I think I'm just going to stitch the word snake in the tree trunk. I know, I just don't like snakes. And I know, it's Adam and Eve. But, you know, I just don't know. Or I think I might just do a little border section and just pull out some of them. Because really, some of these it's just repeated. I mean, it just repeats on the other side. Elizabeth Ann can stitch. Her whip go. One of her whip go pulls is this too, and she, I mean, hers looks beautiful. But you know, I don't know, y'all. I'm really thinking about just doing and just do some of the motifs, because you know I'm not a house girl. They just don't bring me joy like it does some people. So, I don't know. Anywho, let me show you where I'm at. And I mean, I have all this fabric that Leanne from Forbidden Fiber dyed. It's beautiful. It's so pretty. I love it. Anyway, here we go. There's, I started doing this flower. So, of course, I couldn't find the DMC color for this. But I happen to have a skein of the Weeks Dye Works. It's chrysanthemum. So, anywho, I think, y'all, I really think I'm just going to do just like a big border. Like a big, I don't know how big. And just do like Janet Jabber did and just put some of the motifs in there. I might need someone to help me figure this out. Which, you know, I'll have to ask somebody, Leanne or somebody, to help me figure out how to do that. How to whoop it around. I mean, I guess I could just stop right there and then do this corner right there. Or do it like right there. And I could just consider the lilies in here. In the middle and then go around it. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure it out because I know whoever I was watching today, and I'm sorry, I'll go find her and list her in the section. Oh, sorry. Because she said, she showed a piece that she just pulled like a little piece out and she's going to make a pillow. Which I've heard other people, Erin from Stacie Stitchers, she did a little piece. And I'm like, duh, that's a fabulous idea. Because I'm ready to just start finishing stuff and I don't even have a wall big enough. Well, I mean, I guess I could put that over my bed. Which I don't want Adam and Eve over my bed. Okay. That doesn't sound like a good idea to me. I don't know. Anywho, or I could put it over my tub in my bathroom, but I don't, you know, I'd rather just do a little spot and put it in here somewhere. Okay, my next one is Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful. And I'm taking this with me to Stacie Stitchers. It's one of my ones, and I'm going to show you what else I'm taking. I think I already showed y'all last time, but anywho. Here we go. Here's where I'm at. I haven't stitched any on it yet. So I can finish this while, surely, if I do some stitching, like in the plane, in the airport on the plane, I am going to finish this. And on my WIPCO board, that's what I put on there, that I want to finish this. So that is my goal. I am going to finish this. And here is my bag that creative.country.girl gave me this bag. Made this bag for me. Okay. So that's, I'm going to keep that out. This is one of my whips that I'm taking with me. I told my group today what I was bringing. I said I'm going to bring that. Oh, and I'm going to bring the winner of my Steel City. Because, of course, I'm going there. So I need to do whatever the winner is. I'm hoping, I hope that it's something that I can really work on and finish. I told you we don't do no stitching. I hope, I don't know. How do I look? I don't know. Maybe it's just because my glasses are telling me something different. Oh, that's chrysanthemum that came out of there. I went and bought two more skeins of this because I thought, yeah, what if I put this in here and then it don't really match? I don't even know if that chart tells you how many you need if you do the week style work. I don't know if it tells you 2 or 3 or whatever. I bought more floss bags. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is, yeah, I'm taking this. I'm going to start this Bluebirds of Happiness, and I'm joining the Sal with Sarah Stitchy Reads and Jen, the Stitchy Friends. So I'm hoping I know I told y'all this last time, but I've got this, I've got this, and I have the linen. So I was waiting on my bag. That's what I'm talking about. So I bought some, I looked up on Etsy, I found some fabric, and I sent it I just had it shipped straight to Tammy. And she made me this bag. It's a new style. It's got a bag, it's got a pocket, and a handle. And, you know, and then her regular, you know, you can clip on your stuff. So I just thought that's cool. I have my birds, my tail and emblem. I'm starting this. I am starting this soon. As soon as I get done, if I get done with that, Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful, I am going to, I've already got all the floss. I have everything to start that. I need to go back through and make sure I have all the floss, because that is really bothering me when I get in there. I've pulled some of the floss and I didn't make a note. I got my card ready. I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready. So, I'm putting this Bluebirds of Happiness in here to take with me. I don't know which fabric I'm going to do. I bought both the fabrics that Keepsake was, you know, offering for it. Either Ada. I'm so sorry, y'all. I've not been sleeping well. My son is, he needs some prayer. He is struggling. Okay. Struggling. He's got, is my husband home? Oh, my husband's home. I gotta get done here. Anyway, he's struggling and he needs some prayer. He's taking 18 hours and it's crazy. So here's my bag that Creative Country Girl made. So I've got my stuff in here, and then I'm gonna show you what I started last night. I started, which I'm gonna hold it back here. You can go to Hands Across the Sea, and it's called Pretty Polly by Sandra Moffat for Hands Across the Sea samplers, and it's really pretty. So I started that last night on just some Jody fabric, Jody Trixie Tricycle cedar linen, and it's overcast. No. Yeah, overcast 40 count, which I normally don't do 40 count. But I did it. I did 40 count. I did pretty good. It looks good. So there's a start. Milka, she started down here, or here, right here, and I started up at the top. She said we'll meet in the middle. So, anyway, yes, I know. I'm crazy. I started a new stitch. Alright, so this pocket is kind of handy, Tammy. I like it. I like it. I can hold my whip go and everything. So I'm excited about that. Okay. I gotta pause it for a minute because I got my co-workers calling me and my husband is home, and I gotta figure out what we're gonna do for dinner, and then I'll do my haul. That's haul. This is haul. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm gonna have to splice these together. Hopefully I can figure it out. Okay, okay. I was showing y'all my bag, and so I'm gonna take my whip go, my Steel City Stitchers, and I'm gonna take my Book of Days. So I'm taking that with me. So that'll be 3 whips. Oh, and there was one other whip I wanted to do. Let me see if it's in here. It's in here. Oh, that's Stitchy Store. Okay. Alright, so I lied. So I'll take Birds of Happiness. I'm going to take... Oh, it's brighter in here now. What did I do different? Anyway, that looks better, doesn't it? I don't know. I had it set on a different setting, so maybe I messed myself up. I don't know, because this looks more like it's supposed to. Let me know, do you like the first video coloring or this? Which I think this is better. But anyhow, alright, so oh, it just looks like I think it's dimming because now it looks dimmer. I don't know. Alright, Birds of Paradise. I mean, I keep calling it Birds of Paradise. It's Bluebirds of Happiness. The Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful. And then I was thinking about, maybe I just won't bring this stitch. I usually bring these Stitchy Stars as my I usually bring this as my stitch for on the plane, but I just don't think I'm going to do that because I really want to finish Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful. So I'm not going to bring this. But I did want to bring 2 starts, and so, which I'm into birds right now. Y'all know this. This is nothing new. It is nothing new. So now I got to figure out what is, oh, okay, so that goes with this. I need to go get, y'all, let me tell you this right quick. Because I looked when I went to my LNS, and I asked them to look, you see that? Oh, it looks really blue there. But here it looks darker. But the navy, the Weeks Dye Works navy at my LNS is nothing like, it does not look anything like that. Which that looks really blue. That's not really the right color. So, I don't know. I'm worried. I'm worried about that. But anyway, it's a good thing I already did the outline. So, anywho. Alright. I'm off on a tangent. I need to, here's all my colors for my, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the cardinal kin. Cardinal kin. Hey, Copper. Hey, buddy. So I'm going to do this. That's another start. I said I'm going to do 2 starts. And I'm going to bring 2 whips. That's it. Oh, no. 2 starts. 2 starts. Yeah, 2 whips. It'll be my I know I'm blanking. I've got too many things going on in my head. Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful. And whatever the Steel City Stitcher win, whatever that is. And then Bluebirds of Happiness and Cardinal Kin. So that's it. That's right. So I'm going to put these in floss bags. Get it. I bought me a ring, which you're fixing to see in my haul. I'm doing my haul. And I'm on, I guess I'll put this in like a little bitty baggie. I have like a little bag that'll fit down in that bag. Let me, hold on. Because I don't really want to bring this don't really go. I want it to kind of go. And I don't think I could, I might try to put my Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful out of that big bag into this smaller bag for that. And then, I'll just put my Cardinal Kin in this. That'll work. Oh, this is what I used to have Stitchy Stars in, so that'll work. That'll work. Oh, there's my Stitchy Star thing. I need to put this in here. And what linen is this? That needs to go in here. Oh, I'm doing it. Oh, I'm doing it on Jody fabric. Yay! I pulled this Jody fabric. This is 32 count Tepra? No, 36 count. I got a little crazy and I got some 36 count, but hopefully it'll look good on that because this is a little different. I don't know if it'll look better on this. What is this? This is 28 count. No, this is 32 count overcast. I wonder if this would be better. I don't know why I picked that. Maybe because of this light color. See, that's too light. Yeah. Alright. I'm going with this darker. It should be okay. Alright. There we go. So this little bag should fit in my bird bag. And that's it. That's what I'm taking with me. Okay, alright, y'all ready for the haul? Let's get into the haul. Alright. Where should I begin? Alright. Alright. Haul. Primitive Hair was next to us again this year. So I guess how it works at Market. If you're at Market and you... Oh, sorry, my dog's... She's whining. Hold on. We're babysitting tonight. You want to see her? She's getting so big. Little whiny dog. Little whiny dog. Little Flosstube. Move, Coco. Whoa. I got a little baby whiny dog. Look. 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 Hey, what are you doing? Baby. Hey. Look at this little weenie. She's getting so big, getting so long. She's so long. Where are you going? Look. Show them how cute you are. She's getting so big. She's getting so big. She wants out there with Papa. Go on. Can you get out? There's too much stuff in here for you to hang out in here, Nelly. What are you doing? Come on. Okay, I take a weenie dog outside. But she's being a typical weenie dog. If you don't know about weenie dogs, let me turn it a little bit. They're very hard-headed when it comes to going potty. She does good pee-peeing, but poo-pooing, she's gotta find the right spot, and it takes forever. And here she is. You better not poo-poos in here. No poo-poos in here. You go poo-poo in your room if you want. Let your mama. Okay, so here we go. Here's my bag. Haul bag. Which I think I mixed a lot of it up, but I'll tell you what came from where. I just love that. The primitive hair. Her booth is magical. Her stitching is beautiful. Her charts are just out of this world amazing. It's just, and I kept just going in there and looking because she was right next door, and Lottie Doll was next on the other side, and it was just all kinds. I know there's a bunch of crinkling. All right, here's what I got from Leanne. I got me some fabric from Leanne. Because I kept looking at it all. So I was like, I want this. I want this. And she, of course, she wouldn't let me pay for it. So, you know. I told her I would pay for it. But anyway. So I got this color. It's beautiful. It's called Under the Mistletoe. It's a real pretty green. And I got 18 count. Alright, I know I said I don't like Ada. But I do like Ada. It doesn't, I don't bother. But you see how flimsy? Her Ada is nice. It's just real soft. It's not crunchy. It's a dream. I love stitching on her Ada. I don't know if I said that last time, but I do love stitching on her Ada. This is called Sugar Pie. It's a real pretty color. I don't know if you can tell what color this is. That baby is chewing up some stuff on my floor. So this is 25 count Lagana. I love that Sugar Pie. I love her color names. They're just so good. This piece was one of the models, and I just kept looking at it. I was like, I need that. Baby, do not pull that cord down. Daddy! You're going to have to get out of here, baby. You can't pull my cord down. But I don't know. Can you see? Oh, there you go. It is a really, really cool color. It's called, I'm going to put all the stuff over here. It is called Spellbound. And it is, is it 18? Yeah, 18 count Ada. It's called Spellbound. No, ma'am. Stop, baby. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to stop this and get her out of here. Hey, hey. Puppy vibes. Okay, I'm back. I hope you can't hear her when she starts whining. Anyway, Spellbound. So this is how she has her swatches. Oh, I know you can see that. And all weekend, I was like, I just love that. I just love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I need that. She's like, take it. On Sunday, she was like, just take it. Take that swatch. And I just love it. I'm gonna, do I have any? I don't have a lot of Halloween stuff. Not that you have to put Halloween on there. I mean, I'm sure I can find something to put on here. So, I don't know. But this is like my favorite. This is one of my favorite things I bought at Market. Or, well, I didn't buy it. She gifted it to me. But it's just one of my favorite things. Okay, so here's what I got in primitive hair. Let's see. Oh, no. Did I not? Where did I put that chart? Well, boo. I've got, let's see. That's my M&M. Oh, also, Lynn gifted. I don't know. No, I think I bought this. I think I bought this. I bought something. Maybe I bought that piece of fabric. I don't know. I did buy some things, but here was her Market release. You get the bag. It was her exclusive. You get the bag. You get the chart. Let it be. You get the fabric. I might could do that Almond M&M on that. I got that Almond M&M chart. I'll show you in a minute. And you get the floss. And you get a little needle minder. Oh, there's a needle minder. Little needle minder's cute. So that was her, Lynn from Forbidden Fiber. That was her Market release. Cute. So cute. Alright. Let me find this chart. I should have pulled all this stuff out of the bags. I'm sorry. Everybody said crinkle, crinkle. Well, that's what I'm doing. Y'all know that last year I still have not added all those charts that I bought from last year. Any chart that I bought last year, I still haven't put it in my app. So all these that are in right here, I did put in my app when I got home. But all these right here that I picked up from my LNS, I have not put in. Well, some of these are from my LNS too, but I haven't. I went and picked it up in stages this week. Alright, let me find this chart. Oh, I got 2 charts from the primitive hair. Which I just, like I said, her shop is magical, y'all. Anyway, I got this. I think this is an old chart. I'm not sure when this. Oh, 2014. She's just a really, really cool. She's just so cool. She's a cool, cool chick. I don't think she was feeling well because she didn't really talk that much this time. She kind of had all the yucky stuff that everybody had, like, because there were storms, and then they said the pollen count was bad, and it was just a big mess. So anyway, and then I bought this Royal Bee fabric. Add to cart. Look at that. Her fabric, which I don't know how she does it. I don't know if she stamps it or I don't know. Oh, I'm a printed linen. Please wash me in cold water just for a little bit or something. I might fade is what it says. So it's printed linen. I don't know how she does that. Anywho, so I got that with that bee fabric. Of course, I got this to do like a needle. I think it's a needle book. Oh yeah, it's a needle book. Look at the back. It's so cool. It's very, very, very cool. Oh, and then it says, see how it's got the needles, the different size needles? I need to do that. I think I might hold this out and do this on for my birthday meet, my bees. Birthday bees. Zan's bee day. in May. Praise the baby Jesus. Hopefully, praise to the Lord that my baby boy is going to walk across the stage. Oh, Lordy. I will be so glad. I will be a hot mess, crying, happy cry, happy tears, sad tears. No, not sad. I'll be happy tears because I'm ready for him to get out. He has got to get out of college. It's been so hard for him. Anywho, this is called Prim B Linen by Primitive Hair, and it's 30 count. It's very cute. So, let's see. I went into Elizabeth TN Stitches booth, and I got to meet, I meant Liz Matthews' booth, and Elizabeth TN Stitch was in there, and I got to meet her, and I got to see Liz Matthews, and I don't know, y'all, when you see, okay, I never looked at this and thought, oh, I gotta have, well, she might have just released it, because it was really, this was released at a, like a retreat, so it's been a year, so I might not have ever seen it, I don't know, and I'm not really a house person, but I'm gonna do that. I just love it. Look at the border. Isn't that cool? I don't know, I just saw this in person, I was like, I gotta have it. I had no intentions of getting this, because I didn't even know about it, I don't think. So I got that. So then, that's what I bought from Liz Matthews. So I was good. I was good. Okay. So then I went on over to Kathy Barrick's, and Kathy Barrick wasn't in there, but her sister was, and her sister, if you don't know, Kathy Barrick's sister who is the designer for Carriage House Samplings, which I'd ordered from Pam at Stitch New England. I ordered Hawthorne Hollow a year at Hawthorne Hollow because I want to get in their Hawthorne Hollow Stitch Zooms with, I think Memphis E's in there, I think Leanne from Leanne Stitches, and Pam, and I don't know who else is in that Zoom, and they think they do it once a month, supposedly. I don't know, allegedly. I don't know. So I have it. She mailed it to me. I'm going to show you here in a minute. But anyway, so I have some Carriage House samplings. I have her sled, bobsled. I don't know. It was a Christmas one that I bought when I was in Utah. Anyway, she does these bird sacks. She does these bird feed sacks. She makes them into like a bird sack, right? It's just so cool. Wild bird seed sack. So I didn't get this from her in her booth because I had already ordered it with my LNS. So my LNS people, which I keep calling her Bobby, and her name is not Bobby. And right now I couldn't tell you what her name is. I must have something wrong with me. But anyway, she's gonna laugh. Her and Sarah are gonna laugh because this was a big thing that whole weekend. I kept calling her Bobby. She said, "I know you call me Bobby in your videos." I don't know, and we go on there in the weekends and stitch with them, and I don't know. And she helps me all the time. I'll think of it in a minute. Billy! Anyway, I love this, and I think I'm going to try to make it into that little sack, the little bag. I am. It's just, look, a little button. She had them all hanging there. So I'd already ordered this, which I just liked it because it said wild bird seeds. I didn't know that it was really a bag, a tote bag. Oh, she does tell you how to make it. Okay. Cool. So then while I was there and I was talking to her, I said, well, I ordered the wild bird seed with my LNS. And I said, but I love this. I love that reindeer. I want to buy that, please. Yes, please. Isn't that cool? So, I need to make that bird feed sack. I'm pretty sure I can make that. I just need to get in here and sew. Okay, so that's what I bought from Carriage House Samplings. The first day, no, second day, I got to go walk around. It got slow. This year it was different this year. Friday night it was come in spurts, but it wasn't just a steady all the time, and then Saturday dead. Saturday was the same. It'd be busy, then kind of slow, busy, then kind of slow. But Leanne sold out of most all her fabric, which was good. So I went down. I didn't order my luminous fiber art stuff because I wanted to go buy it from Misty because she's one of my favorite designers. So anyway, of course I went in there and she was headed out, but I got to talk to her anyway a few times. So I bought this. I know I don't have this. So tweet. So I got that. And I don't have this because I just never thought I wanted to do it, but I'm kind of feel like Athena, she don't just buy one chart of something. She buys like the whole, whatever you call it, the whole series. So I was like, I went on and got that, Gathering Acorns. So once I finish gathering snowflakes and gathering honey, I'll do that one. Do that one next. Because that's a good little stitch, I think, to do. And then I did I don't know where I put it, the Christmas one of this. And I need to just go ahead and buy the Halloween. She did the Halloween. So this is Hop Peep Leap. So, and I don't know if I'm going to do it like that. I don't know if I might do just each one individual, like a little pillow, or if I might do it like that. I don't know. We'll see. So I bought that. Alright. So I went into Heart and Hand and I got this because I had ordered, which you'll see from my haul from my LNS, what I got from the LNS. I got something else for this. But anyway, I bought this from Heart and Hand. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not sleeping well at night. I'm just not. Okay, Miss Almond MnMs did a collab. So I went into her booth and I bought this from Ingleside Imaginarium. She does a lot of dragons. And but her and Almond M&M did the fox and the almond. I guess that flower is the almond. I've never heard of that, but I guess it's some kind of almond tree or something like that. It looks really, I thought it was dogwoods myself, but they said it's almond, so I'm like, okay. So it makes sense to me. But I like that little fox. I think it's cute. I just need to get some of that fabric somewhere, or get Leanne to whip something up. And here's the Almond, the floss pack that went with it, the silk. So look at Almond M&M's little studio new logo. Can you see it? It's so cute. It's so cute, just like her. I get to see her in a few days again, so I'm excited about that. Plus, I called Athena, I messaged Athena, I said, I want one of them Almond M&M t-shirts. I want some merch. So I sent Ymir a message and I said, can I get one of your shirts, Athena, to make me one of your shirts so I can wear it at Still City Stitchers? And she said, yes. She said, we can be twins. I was like, yes, we can. We're going to be twins. on Friday or Saturday. I don't know which day we'll wear them. Anyway, I went into this booth. Lucy Beam, Love and Stitches, Immortal. She's Rebecca Nolan. Her mom is a her mom is Lucy Beam, but I think her daughter's name's Rebecca, but it's really cool. I'm buying cross stitch like I'm immoral, and that is the truth right there, my friends. That is the truth. Oh, let's see. Oh, I went into a lot of people on Sunday. A lot of people had sold out, and a lot of people didn't bring all their charts. They just brought market, which last year everybody bought all their stuff because I guess, you know, because of COVID, they hadn't really sold a lot, so they brought everything. This year, a lot of them just brought their new releases. So I got this from Leela Studios, and her stuff is just in person. All her stuff's magical too. I just think her stuff's pretty. I mean, the sweater weathers, but these, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the sampler, which she got smart and released just some of the motifs in the sampler. How smart is that? That's pretty smart. Yeah. Y'all better be buying these Leela Studio charts. Inside information. But anyway, y'all need to be buying these. But, so I love that one right there. I want to do that one right there. So, alright, then, let's see, I went into Talent on Friday. I went and saw my friend, Christine from Talent MnMs. And, I bought this chart. Oh, this is what I want. I knew there was, y'all. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to stitch this on this, Spellbound. That's what I wanted to do. Goodness. I knew it was something. I kept thinking, this would look good on that. Yes. Love it. And then I got this one too. These are her new releases. She's so nice. I have a good time chatting with her, chit-chatting with her. I met her at Stitchcon last year. Not last, yeah, no, the year before last. I met her at Stitchcon. So, I'm starting to have Stitchcon FOMO, and it hadn't even been yet. I just didn't know how my son's semester was going to go last year, and I didn't know what was going to be happening. But he got an internship, and I mean, he's hopefully walking the stage May 6th. Come home. I'm going to have him a graduation party on that Sunday. He's got a dentist appointment on Monday. On Tuesday, we're taking him. He got an internship in South Carolina, and he's moving on. I mean, hopefully he can work out a job out of that or something else in South Carolina, but that's where he wants to live, somewhere in South Carolina. So, anywho. So anyway, I'm going to be free in June. I might be showing up in Cincinnati anyway. I mean, I won't be able to go to Stitchcon because I didn't put in. I should have got on the waiting list just in case. But anyway, you know, it is what it is. This is the last thing I bought. So all this that I just showed you, I bought in the booth. So I bought this from Primrose Cottage. Oh, on Leela Studios, I want that. I want her sampler. summer sampler or what. It is beautiful in person. And she stitched it on 40 count. 46 count. 46 or 40 count? I don't know. It was something, but she stitched it on the wrong count. But she said she was almost halfway done before she realized. But it's beautiful. I don't know the name of it. Summertime. Anyway, Primrose Cottage. I went in there and talked to them girls. And the chart that I wanted, I didn't order it with my LNS because I knew they are right around the corner. And anyway, I was telling y'all the story. Wherever all these booths are, right, when market was this year, when they do the renew or when they give you the date and they tell you can sign up, if you go ahead and sign up, you'll be in the same spot. So you don't, like, nobody can get a spot now. If everybody rented out their spot from this year, then nobody else can go. So only a spot comes available if someone don't go. And you get in their room. That's how they do it. So it's kind of cool. So that's why we were still in between Primitive Hair and Lottie Da. So if we all go, well, if Leanne goes next year, that's where, and they go, it'll be in the same spot, which I think is kind of cool. So anyway, and Primrose Cottage was right down the way. And you know who I didn't go see? Which I don't know. I went by her booth on Friday night and waved. But I didn't go see Jan Hicks Creates. I didn't go visit with her. And that makes me sad. But I don't know. I mean, I was busy with helping Leanne, so I really couldn't. I just didn't have a bunch of free time. So, which is kind of good, because then I didn't buy anything from her booth. Because I would have bought something. So, alright, people. This is what I bought from my LNS. Okay, y'all ready? Of course, I bought Starbucks. Well, okay, no. This is what I bought from, I bought it from LNS, but it was from Stitch New England. Here's my Hawken Hollow. I can't wait to do May. So, and I'm not doing this all together. I'm going to do little pillows. I'm doing mine as pillows. Like, by themselves, and then pull them out each season or whatever. Or have them in a bowl together, I guess. So that's what I'm doing. I love it. I couldn't find it anywhere, but I was glad I did, and I got Pam to buy it. And then she got me, and I went on and got her to get me this too. She got me Starbucks. Love it. So I want to do that for Jenna, because Jenna loves Starbucks. Little girl, she goes to the Starbucks. And she got a little Winnie dog, so I'm going to try to. I'll have to get Leanne to figure out a color for me to change that up a little bit. Put some more light in there. Some light color. And of course I haven't done any of my, I mean I know we're doing haul right now, but I haven't done any of my Black Needle Society Gilmore Girls. I wanted to take that with me too, but it's just not going to happen. It's just, I know I won't stitch on it. So, I mean, April's almost here. But that weekend of the Stars Hollow, I'm not going to be able to do it. So, I'm not going to be able to do it with them. I might can get on and stitch a little bit, but I'll just be stitching the old stuff. I can't even move on to the new stuff. It's just not going to happen. So anyway, let me show you my other stuff. So I got this JBW design, which I just added that to cart recently. Because Sarah got it, and I know a lot of people got it, but it's really cute. It's only, let's see, what is the... Okay, if you do it on 32 count, it's 4 by 75 by 5.8 height. So that should be a quick little stitch, but I'm not I'm not taking it. This is one of the ones I was thinking about taking with me and doing it, but I'm not. I can't. It's just, I cannot do it. I got this because I got, y'all, I think I'm missing some of my haul. Oh no, there it is. It's buried under Stitchy Kindness and a few things that I bought. There we go. This is the rest of my... So, I bought this, even though I don't floss drop my stuff, but you know what, I might do it. I'm going to do it for this because I got this cute little thing. I might pull my thread off. I might, I don't know, I might go and let Leanne, give me the colors for this. Pull the colors. Because it is DMC colors. She can, I can give her the colors and she can, pull me some of her colors. She's really good at that. So I got this. Sting Like a Bee. I didn't get the Float Like a Butterfly. That goes with it. She did a thing with someone else, but anyway. So, and this says both. Float Like a Butterfly and Sting Like a Bee. I just thought that was beautiful. I don't know who did this. I didn't keep the thing. So anyway, I got those two from my LNS. I got this from my LNS. Because I had already, no, I didn't order this, but I got it when they got all their stuff in, because I like that. I hadn't even done the bee sampler thing. I hadn't even done that. I might have started it, I don't know. Anyway, I got, from Heart and Hand, I got this. The Tiny Town. A Honey of a Tiny Town. Now, y'all know, I don't like houses and stuff, but I'm going to do this. I want to do this. I think it'll be good. It'll be cute. If somebody does I think some people are doing a Tiny Town stitch along, and I'll probably do it with them. It's both Classic Colorworks and Week Style Works, but you know what? I mean, I don't know that it has to have the. What I do when I decide whether I'm going to use a dyed floss, fancy floss, I go pull it with the DMC, and then if there's a lot of variegation, then I buy the fancy floss. If there's not a lot of variegation, then I don't buy that fancy floss. I just do the DMC. That's how I make my decision. And probably y'all do too. I don't know. And I think I'm gonna make this a drum. Or me or somebody will make it. I mean, I probably could do it, but I'm not. And I got the cookbook. The cookbook, I know y'all probably seen it. It's got a lot of patterns from people in here. The cute. There's a cute one from. Oh look. Oh, look at that one from Carriage House Samplings. That's what she put in there. That's cute. Let's stitch that little bee. So there's a lot of cute ones in here. So I got the cookbook this year. And then I got this heartstring sampler. I love it. It's all the Sunday Stitches. Plus there's a new one in the garden. I cannot wait to do that. I'm going to do it probably on this Jody linen. I'm going to do it on this Jody linen. That was my grandma's song. That was her favorite song. Or my granddaddy's. One of them. Either my granddaddy's or grandma's. I can't remember. One of them. So, okay. I got a few more things that I had my LNS by. I got this Polar Plunge from Hands On Design. So, and the ones that are coming out this summer, one of the ones that come out in the summer is the one that the proceeds are going to go to her Special Olympics for her son. So I bought the Polar Plunge. I bought this. I want to do this for my son from Autumn Lane Stitchery. It's a turtle. Look at that. Gavin, I think that's he's the only one that really comments about my stitching. He's so sweet. Well, most of the time. Anywho, this is called The Vanishing Island. And I didn't know there was some hoopla about this, but anywho, I think it's cool. And I'm going to do that for Gavin. Oh, this is one of my other favorite releases from Market. Love it. I was like, wasn't into the turkeys that everybody was doing, the gobble couple, but I do love this. It's giving me a Satsuma Street vibe with those vibrant colors. I don't know what they're... Oh, it's Cosmo. Okay. Well, I don't know. We might have to get Leanne to Leanne's gonna pull my colors. I'm gonna get my colors from Forbidden Fiber. I don't have any Cosmo. I don't have any of that, so I'll be getting my stuff from Leanne. She's really good. If you'd like to try out her stuff, you can tell her a chart. She can look at the DMC and she can pull her floss. Sarah is Memphis Sarah. He's done it several times. And this is my last thing that I got from Market. It's hands-on design between friends. I just love that. You know, if it's got a beehive on it, my friends, I am getting it. And there's some other little. She did a collab with Summer House Stitchworks. It's a nice little booklet. So that is my haul from Market. There's a few more things that I have. I bought this from Painted Stitch Co. Oh my gosh. Oh, look, it's got a little weenie dog. I watched Sarah, Stitchy Sarah Reed's Stitchy Friends, and her mom makes these, and her sister makes them. So yeah, I had to have that because I'm gonna put my Starbarks in there. So I had to have that bag. Oh, Annie the Proper Stitcher sent me something. She sent me this card, and she said, "Happy Spring." Isn't that nice? So nice, Annie. Thank you, Annie. I don't know if she watches my channel, but it's got a little rabbit on there. Isn't that cute? And I have one rabbit chart. It's a Lottie-Da chart I bought last year, and I started it, and I'm gonna put my floss on that ring. So thank you, Annie. I love it. I'm gonna pull that out because it's fixing to be Easter. The wedding that I'm having the wedding shower for, it is on Easter weekend, so I probably will be taking that chart with me. I don't know how much time I'll have. Anyway, I bought this from the 805 Stitcher. Here's her card. She does good bags. I saw this and it's like, I need a chart. I mean a bag for my... I'm cheating on Creative Country Girl. Sorry, Tammy. I went and looked at her thing, but I didn't see anything with ocean stuff, so I just happened to see this, and it's got the little thing is the little zipper pulls the ocean thing. So that I'm gonna put Gavin's turtle in there. So I want to get on that. I won't have it done by the time he graduates, but I mean, it's just a month away, unless I don't do any of that, which I might just do that because I really would like to get that. I don't know how long it'll take me to do that. I don't know. I really should try to do that and have that done by the time he graduates. I don't know who this is from. Let's see. What is this? Oh, I bought these from Black Needle Society. I don't know if I told y'all last time. It's the Pony Black. You can get them with a white eye or a black eye. I don't know. And they're not nickel plated. So if nickel bothers you, this might be something. A few people stitched with these at my stitch group. Memphis E and someone else. And I mean, they said they were okay. They weren't crazy about them, but they said they kind of, I don't know. It's a size 26, but Black Needle Society has them in the vault, and you can buy them anytime. So you could try them if nickel bothers you. Maybe these black pony needles is something you might want to try. So that is it, y'all. That is it. Alright, I'm going to get out of here. I got a weenie dog having a conniption in there, and I got to go. I don't know what I'm going to do. She needs to go potty. She needs to go potty. She pee-peed, but she hasn't poo-pooed. So, anywho, that's where I'm at. You should see this mess in here. But I just can't worry about it. I am going to pack my stuff after the shower on Sunday. I'm going to pack my bag. I'm going to be ready to go. So on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I don't have to worry about it. So anyway, when I get back, I'll show you what I may or may not purchase it. There's only a few charts that I didn't get that I would like to have, but really, you know, I'm thinking I'm going to look at fabric and maybe some scissor fobs or pulls. I'm not making any promises anyway. Anyway, thank you for, if you stayed this long, thank you. Hit like and subscribe, and I will see you back in a few weeks. Bye. Hello, Flossies. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Zan Lansettle, and I'm the crazy band lady that stitches. I always say that stitches, but that's not what my name is. It's Crazy Band Lady Stitches here on Flosstube and on Instagram. Thank you for subscribing and watching and doing all the things. Welcome back to my old subscribers, and welcome.